So, as I was saying, this is a second batch, the second part of this video that has to do with Pastor Adeboye's successor. I told you earlier that when immediately I finish with the first video, I will begin to show the second one immediately. So this is a part 2 of Pastor Adeboye's successor. The one I talk about is successor. So as I was saying earlier, my name is Andrew Oguche. I'm a youth evangelist from the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Region 10, Abuja here. An evangelist by calling. I have a compulsory great calling to RCCG. It's wrong for me to, begin to, bring something on air, but God keep on telling me it is time for me to, begin to make everything public. There are many people Adeboye have been hiding for many years, deceiving a lot of people, that even up till now, he has not seen his successor yet. And it's unfortunate that a great man of God like Pastor Adeboye is still lying, after God has sent me to him several times. So God is angry this time, and there's something he wants to do to Adeboye this time around, finally, before he hands me over to the church. God said he must force me on them. From the beginning, God kept on telling me Adeboye on his own, peacefully, can never accept me, until you begin to cause heat for them. Until the heat got to a point where Adeboye can no longer bear, that is when they are going to accept me. He asked me to put my ear on ground now and, wait for the next news, horrible news that is about to, take place in the camp. It's one particular, calamity he want to create for Adeboye because of this success of trouble. He has been disobeying God, trying to produce his children. God said, make everything public. Don't hide anything again. That's why you see me, I'm coming on social media. If not, it's very wrong for me to come on social media and begin to talk here and the success of Pastor Adeboye. It's wrong. Adeboye never said that during the Papa Kingdom Army. But God keep on telling me Papa Kingdom Army is different from Adeboye. Very humble. God say anything he tell Pastor Kingdom Army, Papa Kingdom Army, he the founder of the Redeemed Christian Church, he will do. But when it is Adeboye turn now, Adeboye is, God say Adeboye is entirely different from Akindaomi. They have been disobeying God for a very long time. We have been in this process, this struggle for many years, secretly, but many people don't know. God said this time around, arise, begin to make everything that has to do with your successorship in Redeemed public. Because he wants to visit Adeboye this time around in a horrible way. God said, come up, let the whole world bear him witness. So what I want to talk about in this part 2 is about my vision in Redeem. God told me there was a particular time Adeboye had been playing all this game because he thought he had seen money in Redeem. So he just want to hand over the leadership of the church so his children, out of greed, hypocrisy, which it can never be possible. There was a time, the reason why God asked me to let Adeboye know about some of the visions, RCCG property he gave me to bring for RCCG when my time come. I don't want to make all this in public, but God said, make some of them public. I should let Adeboye know. The reason why I wrote a letter to Pastor Adeboye some years ago to tell him about some of these visions, properties that Adeboye himself, many great things about Redeem, that Adeboye himself don't even have the knowledge of any of them. God said, make them public. Let him know few of them. So that Adeboye will humble Adeboye to see that he have not seen money. Redeem has not started it. I should let Adeboye know about few of the great things he has given me to bring for RCCG, including all our refineries and Dove City and all of that. I should make them public to him. So I wrote a letter to Pastor Adeboye. The reason why God said I should write that letter to let Adeboye know is that God told me, since he had been sending me to Adeboye, revealing me to people, and they have been telling Adeboye about these things but for many years, but he keep on hardening his heart. God said, because he has seen money, want to keep ready for his children, let Adeboye know about some of these things. So I wrote a letter. There was a time Adeboye went to America for American convention. God told me that Joe may likely call me now after the convention in US, American RCG convention in US. But God now later explained to me that after the convention, when Adeboye have seen property in Redeem, he took a small tour within US. And after I was seeing Redeem property and weight, he changed his mind. He said, no, he must be his children. So there was a time he went for Festival of Life in UK. After the convention, the reason why God said I should let Adeboye know some of the properties. So after the American ROCCG Festival of Life in UK, Adeboye, the same thing that happened in US, he still changed his mind again. He has seen money, has seen property, want to keep it in process. God said 2 times Adeboye made up his mind to call me that he's tired. Let him call me so that I'll be working with him to accept me as his successor. But because of the weight he's seeing in Redeem, that is why Adeboye keep changing his mind that he must keep RCCG for his children. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. So, but he knows that it's not possible. Redeem, you can't manipulate successor. God have helped me to escape assassination in Redeem up to 5 times now, from Abuja headquarters to Lagos. Because of this successor struggle, but many people don't really know what is happening. There was a time they were even using tracker to track me when God told me, don't appear in Lagos headquarters again, and don't appear in Abuja headquarters. Some of these big Redeem parishes, clear away from them. They have already know you. They are looking for you to assassinate because of this successor matter, that a whole thing that is coming on board. After God have revealed me, sent me to them, and they have discovered I am the one who God have prepared to succeed at it. But when they have discovered, they are now going after my life. There was a time they were even using tracker. God kept on frustrating network. God keep updating me. All that is going on in the camp, I am aware. All that Adeboye is planning against me, I am aware. But it's unfortunate that they think they can, stop the one God have called to succeed Adeboye. It's not possible. They can't assassinate me. I'm not a type they can kill. So Adeboye, stop wasting your time. What God said I should come up with this issue is that, number one, God told me I should make some of these properties, RCD property that are yet to come, known to you. Number one, God gave me a land in Middlebelt. Now in the letter I've sent these things to you. I'm just trying to make this in public because Adeboye have been lying to the public that even now till now God have not sent the successor to him. Adeboye, you can't hide me. At the end of the day, you think you can eliminate me secretly. Nobody will know, assassinate me. So nobody will hear about me. But you can't just stop God. Baba Akinda did not kill you. So why you can't kill me, no matter what you do. I respect you as my father. I've been telling God since Adeboye had been refusing me, leave him with ROCCG. Allow me to start my own ministry because I know what God put in me. But God told me, if you start your own ministry, I will not use you. My ROCCG calling is a compulsory calling. I can't run away from it. So that is why I have been in the process. If now I'm not a desperate person, but it's because I warned you before Dari died. And I still warn you that another of your son may likely die. Where God open my eyes to see 2 great in redemption camp in Lagos. Dari was in the mortuary before I wrote this letter to you. I warned you before Dari died that Adeboye final warning from the Almighty God. Dari died in the process. When Dari was in the mortuary, God still told me write another letter to warn Adeboye again. That he did that thing to humble you so that you can accept me. That the matter has been long overdue. He can no longer wait. You have delayed me beyond what God thought that it should be, that I should be with you. I'm supposed to have been with you for a very long time. As you are carrying Leke up and down, God said I'm supposed to be with you like that for a very long time. But you are deceiving people. You're deceiving yourself, saying you can deceive other people by carrying Leke along. What they saying is that the vision, the reason why God said I should tell you all these things, I let you know from the letter. Because God said I should make everything public now. That is why I am just trying to bring everything before the public. No, if not, I am not happy coming on social media to let the whole world know I am Adeboye's successor. It's wrong. We don't do it that way. Because God has instructed me, He has been sending me to you secretly. Later has been going to you. He has been sending a lot of people to you for many years. But you keep, covering the truth. You think you can manipulate me, Redeem. You can stop God. You can bring anybody, which is not possible. Try it. All these people you are preparing for success, they will all die. I know my training. I know what I really went through. So God said I should make some form of decision known to you. It's because you have been claiming maybe Redeem has, you have money, RCCG is great, they are rich. See, Adeboye, let me be sincere to you as your successor. Redeem you are seeing today, redeem have not started yet. RCCG is still on the way. The redeem you are seeing today is still a baby redeem. The camp you are seeing in Lagos today is still a baby camp. I told you about Dove City, the land God gave me, Middlebelt. God has taken me there physically some years ago to show me the land. He has been taking me in the realm of the spirit. This land runs from one state to the boundary of another state. God said that is where you are going to build Dove City for RCCG. It's a heavy land. It's more than 300 kilometers square. It's a heavy place. And inside the land, God has showed me 3 locations that He put crude oil in the ground that we are going to build RCCG refineries. 3 heavy refineries within the Dove City. I told you about it at Adeboye. There's a place, the location within the Dove. God say we are going to mine gold. He put gold in the ground. When the time comes, God say we are going to be mining gold. It's still within the Dove City. There's a location I told you about that God say we are going to, where we are going to build our cargo airport. You don't know that RCCG cargo airport is coming. We own a cargo airport that I'm going to bring with many cargo planes. I told you the location God say we are going to build cargo airport. The location God say we are going to build our international airport. I told you about this thing, and the second largest RCCG camp in the whole world, which God told me, gave me the location in the Dove, is the camp is called, God called the camp Manna. The name of the camp is called Manna. There's a location. God said that camp is going to be the second largest RCCG camp in the whole world, second to Lagos. So God showed me the location where we are going to build our military cantonment, to secure for security reasons. God said the cantonment will comprise of Army, Navy, and Air Force. It's a heavy cantonment. It's going to be the largest and most expensive military cantonment in the country. God said very soon RCCG is going to produce a president, which I have already know the person, but I don't want to let you know about it. It's public. God said when the guy come up, the president come up, took over the oath of office, within that first year, he should start building that military cantonment in Dove. It's a heavy barrack comprised of Army, Navy, and Air Force. God showed me the location. We have different type of companies and industries within and outside Nigeria that I cannot mention. We have 3 refineries. We have Dove University. God told me about Dove Academy. And that school is a great school. I told you all this in Adeboye. The location of Dove University. This Dove Academy is going to be a great school. It's a vision God gave me. And then that Dove University, that Dove Academy, is going to comprise of Dove Northern Primary School, Dove Boys College, Dove Girls College, and Dove University. God told me a time is coming that no university in the whole continent of Africa is going to be as large as any of the college, either the Boys College, the Dove Boys College, or the Dove Girls College. I told you, and God told me that the Dove University is going to be the largest university in the whole world, the most expensive. Angels have brought the vision before me. I've saw the building plan the day, and then God sent one of the angels to me, and they came and present only the building plan of the Faculty of Medicine of Dove University. I wondered. The Faculty of Dove University alone is a complete university in Nigeria. That is why when you are telling people God told you are going to build a camp like the size of Ibadan, like this in one of the convention, I laugh. I am the one who corrects you in the later year. The vision God is giving you that you are going to build the RCCG camp like the size of Ibadan. You know how large Ibadan is. Okay, if God is telling you, you should know that it's your successor God is speaking to. The vision God is showing you, what God is discussing with you, is the Dove City God has prepared me to build for him in Middlebelt tomorrow. Dove City is not a project that the present Redeem can handle. Redeem has no money to handle Dove. The cost of the 3 refineries alone, the cargo airport with many cargo planes, the international airport with many industries and companies within Dove. They say, even if I talk about you know, the hostess of the Dove University alone, the two colleges and they have no ending. It's a heavy place. God told me it's going to cost me billions of money to buy the land for the state government. Dove City is a heavy place. God told me that is where the Redeem headquarters globally is going to be. And I told you there's a particular, political party that God says is going to use RCCG to form. God told me when the time comes, He will give me the name of that party. We are moving into the end time now. And God was discussing, when He was discussing with me about the end time movements, the one government. God said we should not leave the one government in the hands of the beast, agents of Satan alone. We should make sure we be at the front row. That He has given me, the reason why He's giving me these heavy resources is because He wants to use me to unite the entire Christianity worldwide at this end time. And I should even push billions of money to Islam and other religions so that I can win them for Him. I told you in the letter, God said I should be generous to all religions all over the world. The reason why He's giving, I told you about the leadership structure. I told you about Iron and State Company that God also gave me in Central African Republic. I've never traveled to any country in the world before. But in the realm of the Spirit, God have taken me around the world. So there is a particular land God gave me in Central African Republic. God said He has put this crude raw material we used to produce iron and steel, like this kind of one in Ajaokuta and Kogi State. God said there's a particular land He put that crude oil raw material in the ground somewhere in Central African Republic. Say when the time comes, you will take me there and show me the location. Then I will buy the land and build our company that will be producing irons of different types. I will be even exporting them outside the country. God told me about them, those things. The heavy everything. And God said when I buy the place, when we start production, I should make sure I begin to give scholarship to the host community. I should build free school for them. I should bring social amenity lights, make road for them, help the entire community. God told me a lot about it. Great thing. Adeboye, I told you that a time is coming that God told me when ROCCG, when we are having our convention or annual convention or Holy Ghost Congress, God said our national altar in Lagos camp is going to be filled up with presidents of many nations of the world, including American president. Not too long, God say even US Redeem will be producing a pastor who is going to be president of America. In France, heavy nations of the world, ROCCG is going to be producing president of many great nations of the, including US. And God told me they will be flying in redemption camp in Lagos to attend conventions. American time is coming very soon that American president will be a pastor in Redeem. God say 90% of these presidents who are going to be attending our convention globally, God say 90% of them are going to be ROCCG pastors and members. I told you in one of the letters, the camp in Lagos you are saying is big. There was a time God brought the master plan of the camp in Lagos to me. And when I came to attend one of the conventions in Lagos, you don't know me, anytime I come, I always disguise myself, I hide myself, you don't even know your successors around, and I took a tour within the camp and I saw that the camp is just a baby camp. Nothing is going on in redemption camp. The redemption camp in Lagos that people are shouting. The camp God is asking me to build in Lagos is up to 20 kilometers square. I told you in the letter Adeboye, and God told me I should not use plastic chair in the whole of the auditorium. I should use Dunlop chair. Adeboye, I told you about it. When God sent one of the angels to me, that came and showed me the sample of ROCCG Dunlop chair that we should use in redemption camp in Lagos. And the type of the design of the camp is different from the one you are building now. So I told God that the master plan of redemption camp in Lagos He gave me is different from what you are building now. So if I come in, I am going to use bulldozer to level the whole entire camp down and start to bring them up so that it will match up with the master plan of redemption camp in Lagos, the type of redemption camp that God said I should build in Lagos. Redeem member have not seen camp yet. Camp is on the way. ROCCG heavy properties are on the way. Redeem is just a baby Redeem. Redeem have not started yet. A time is coming that RCCG can sponsor the entire world. I know what I'm talking about. The word God gave us is, and if you see dove, the resources God kept in the dove, there's one particular resources that look like sharp sand. There's a location God showed me in the dove that excavator, caterpillar will dig it so some meter down before we reach to that resource. It looked like a sharp sand. God say, no matter how we evacuate that resources, it's very expensive. We cannot finish it until before rapture take place. God say, the resources are too many. It's beyond RCCG. All the properties beyond RCCG. God say the reason why He give me this heavy wealth and riches is that He want to use me to unite the entire Christianity globally. I should push money. We should be generous. That this type of the end time type of Christianity we are going into now, God say, it's not a type of Christianity that tithe and offering can, hold anything. We need resources. That's why I provide the money. So it's a lot of things. I'll explain these things to you, some of them to you. Even the camp in Lagos, God said I should extend it to 20 kilometers. When I told God I'm going to use bulldozer to level down the entire camp, so that I can give room to the model facility God is asking me to bring in camp, God told me, why not leave the 2 auditorium for children camp? Imagine the 2 auditorium that are in Lagos. Now God say they are meant for children camp. That is to tell you, the camp in Lagos is the baby camp. So I told God about it and say, since God said I may leave the 2 auditorium for children camp, what I am planning to do, I don't disobey God. That's my training. Anything I ask me to do, I do. So I told God that what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, redesign them, and change the facility so that they will not disfigure the model camp God is asking me to bring to Lagos camp. If you see the master plan of the camp in Lagos that God sent to me to build, Adeboye will wonder. The beauty, the design of the fence. He has sent an angel to me one time, and the angel came with the master plan. He gave me the master plan. The design of the fence, the entrance gate, the road network, the beauty of the entire camp. If you see what is in the master plan, that you will weep. So you may not be happy. All you have labored to be for many years. I'm coming with bulldozer to bring a lot of. I'm coming with bulldozer to level a lot of things. You have been taking me for granted because you don't really know who is your successor. I am not boasting here because God said I should make something public to you. Who I am, God said, a time will come that I can help the entire world. If not because you have been delaying me, Pastor Adeboye, what is going on in Nigeria now wouldn't have reached a point like this. There's a particular protest God asked me to organize for Nigeria here, within Nigeria here, to bring in a better government. It's because you have been sitting on me. If not, I would have organized this protest since. You understand? So God told me about great thing in RCCG that you don't even know about the years. Still yet you had in your mind. That camp in Lagos you are seeing, there was a time God told me that I should change your leadership structure when the time comes. That the kind of leadership structure you are working with is killing the destiny of Redeem globally. God said I should see. Have been discussing this issue with me for a very long time. He said America, UK, all these even white country, the leadership are also dominated by black people. Imagine Redeemed Christian Church of God, the leading pastor in US is a black. America, Europe is black. UK is black. You are still using Yoruba, black people. God said this is the major reason why the white cannot join us in populations. That the white are not fools. That when I come in, is going to present the 7 continents of the world before me. And each continent is going to, when I have dissolved your leadership structure, God said there's a particular type of leadership structure He's going to introduce to me. That when He has discussed everything with me, that when I took over from you, I should introduce, when I have dissolved your leadership structure, I should make sure I eliminate tribalism from Redeem. That Redeem is a great ministry that is meant for all tribes and languages in the whole world. That I really have prepared RCCG to make sure Redeem, all tribe, all language, all over the world have equal right to the leadership of the church. And that's why God says He's going to present the 7 continents to me. And each continent is going to produce an indigene to represent the governing council of regime. God have discussed all these things with me for many years. And God say that's a very soon white people will dominate the leadership of the church. God say when the white people begin to see their people in leadership, position in ROCCG, they will begin to join us in mass worldwide. It's because they are not seeing their people in the leadership structure of ROCCG. Everywhere it's black, even in the US, everywhere. That is the reason why they can't join us, that they are not fools. God say when the time comes, dissolve your leadership structure. I explain all these things to you. And God say each of the 7 continent pastor, even the pastor who is going to God say the continent pastor who is going to represent the Africa, God say is going to come in by lot. That is why God told me when I take over from you, I should introduce lot. There's a lot project God asked me to introduce. That is to avoid controversy in ROCCG. God say we are going to be using that lot. He's going to use the lot to bring in the kind of leaders he wants to redeem. We should be casting lots on them. We should be operating with that lot so that he can have room to be bringing in the kind of leaders he wants in ROCCG, and there's not going to be tribalism, ethnicity in the leadership structure of redeem. God told me all this, and Pastor Adeboye, I explained them to you. It's because you made up your mind. Satan have tied your mind. You think you can eliminate me, they can assassinate me secretly so that nobody will know about me. Okay, look at me now. They have been trying to eliminate from Abuja headquarters to Lagos, sending assassination to make sure they will eliminate me from redeem. Adeboye, you are aware of these things. There was a time God was even telling me, you, Pastor Adeboye, you were trying to use security agents to torture me to death. After I have sent to you that God is not happy with you, one of your child will die. After that, he died. And God opened my eyes to see another grave in redemption camp. When Daddy was in the mortuary, God told me, very soon another of your son will go. That he killed that way to humble you so that you can accept me, your successor. God, I explained all these things to you. But when Daddy was in the mortuary, God, he told me that you still had in your mind that you are not going to accept me. I'm not happy with what is happening to you. Pastor Adeboye, no matter how you are treating me like this, you are seeing my father. I have a soft mind. I am tough. My training is very hot and tough. I know who I am, but I still have this soft mind. I don't want you to be crying. I'm not happy you crying. When Daddy died, I was not happy. I told God, leave Adeboye alone. Allow me to start my ministry. God said, no. It's a compulsory calling that can never escape in ROCC. That is why I just leave the whole drama. God said he must send heat to you. That if he does not cause problem for you, you can never on your own peacefully accept me. You're even using security agents to torture me to death. God told me about it. All that is in your plan. All this God escaping me from assassination, from Abuja headquarters to Lagos, asking me to clear away from here, clear away from here. He has been on grab and many people don't know. God said make everything public. Now it's about to visit again. I told you about ROCCG. Redeem is on the way. The redeem you are seeing today is just a baby redeem strategy. ROCCG is on the way. I told you about Dove City. It's a heavy place. That is why God said we are going to own international airport. He gave me the location where we are going to build international airport. The location we are going to build our Dove City, within the Dove City. The location we are going to build our cargo airport. The location we are going to build the world-class football stadium for Dove International Football Club. The location for Redeem School of Music. Another property, many companies and industry within Dove, there are many. And up to now, God is still bringing more visions and revelation of ROC property. It's a heavy ministry that the Jew redeem is still on the way. So God told me a lot about this, and I didn't hide them from you. I told you a lot about them. I told you about our cargo train too. We are going to own locomotive. God said I should tell the president that is not too long, any moment from now, not too long, ROCG will produce a president that God says he wants to use to change the country, to repair Nigeria for him. He wants to use Nigeria to revive the whole world. Very soon, ROCG will be producing governors from different countries, presidents from different nations, and you'll be seeing them coming to camp. It's going to be heavy. I know myself. I know what God gave me. But you keep denying me for many years. You think people will not know. But now I'm on social media. Okay, me that you have been trying to assassinate, they have been trying to eliminate quietly so that nobody will know, so that you can bring in your children. Look at Andrew. I am alive. Whether people like it or not, I am going there. God is telling me right now that as he's about to force me on you people now in Lagos now, God say, he told me what you have planned with some of your pastors, that the very week I will arrive in Lagos camp, they must assassinate me that week. They are not going to even allow me to move to New York for my study. God is telling me everything that is in your minds. All that is happening in camp, I'm aware of them. And God said I should not worry. They say they have been using occultic power to eliminate me. Fasting and prayer, satanic prayers and fasting to eliminate me, using occult power and regime from Abuja to Lagos, since God have revealed it to them. But although I've been feeling some of these things, but God, don't allow them to happen to me. They can't kill me like that. I am not a type they can assassinate. You understand? During Papa Kida on me, he handed over RCCG to you. He draw you closer to him. But when it is your time, now it's another thing entirely. It's really unfortunate that you are behaving like this, Pastor Adeboye. I will tell you the truth. You are the reason why Nigeria is like this. A great man of God like you supposed to stand for the masses. It's a shame that a great man of God like you, that is my father, is in this country, Nigeria, and people are suffering like this. And you can't rise for the public, you can't stand up for the masses. Because you are liaising with some of these politicians. You are disrespecting yourself. You don't make them to honor God. Look at the way children are insulting men of God on social media. God told me, it's not a new thing to me. He said a time is coming that is going to be allowed the street to disgrace the church and disgrace men of God, because many of the Jews we have in Nigeria, the church leaders, they are not working with God. It's shameful. Great men of God like you in this country, Nigerian masses are suffering. Nobody can rise up and speak to them. No protest, nothing. It's really shameful that God has great men of God, like especially you, Pastor Adeboye, and my father. If I'm with you, even as of last 3 years, God says so, because of the kind of training He gave me. What is going on in Nigeria, once I reach a point like this, I will never accept it. You guys should stop collecting money from politicians. Respect God. You carry anointing that is higher than president. Why can't you rise up? The church is not even unite. Adeboye, Kumuyi, Enenche, Living Faith, Catholic, Anglican. Why you that all you men of God in Nigeria are not even unite? You are even fighting one another. They are standing on the fence. It's very wrong that the masses are suffering, and that you, with the level God position you in this country, you are in Nigeria and people are suffering like this. You can't fight for the masses. It's shameful. I will tell you the truth as a father. It's very shameful. You have been stopping me. You have been blocking me. If not, what is going on in Nigeria will never reach. You know me very well. So God told you, I told you about all that is going on. And God told me, as He has already given me, He said this end time, we should work tirelessly, globally, to make sure we repair the entire world before rapture take place. God told me the reason why He did not allow rapture to take place during this your generation is because God said if you should allow rapture now, it's not going to get a lot of people. Because the present church now and the church leader globally now have gone worldly. They have gone into the occult. The same occult where politicians belong, the same church leaders belong. And that is why they can't fight for the masses. You guys are there. People are insulting all of you. Before, who are you to insult a man of God? If you are really working with God, who can insult you? It's because a lot of you are gone to the world. You are not holy. A lot of you guys are not holy. Join the occult. That is why Nigerian masses are suffering. You can't stand up and face the government. You are part of the problem. Collecting money from government and the kind of church leaders we have in Nigeria, they are shameful to God. It's really unfortunate. Whether you like it or not, we are coming here, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. But it pains me when I see Nigerian masses suffering like this. Why God has positioned heavyweight anointed men of God in this country, have given you the crowd, they have given you the influence, they have given you everything. It's shameful. That Joe is shameful. That you can't fight for the masses in this country. It's very shameful. So I told you I didn't hide anything. RCCG is still coming on the way. The camp you are seeing in Lagos is going to be I don't know it, I don't know how to put it. The structure you are building, the type of design, I told you I'm going to bring everything down with bulldozer. I'm not lying. If not because God say, why not leave the two auditorium for children camp? The two auditorium right now have level everywhere in them. I will come with dozens of bulldozer and clay everywhere to give room for the modest camp that God is asking me to build. I told you in one of the letter you are claiming you have money, you can never accept me, you want to keep raising for your children. The camp in Lagos now is just 3 kilometers square. Not that I'm not appreciating your effort anyway. That's the joy I do. You are my father, you have tried. The camp in Lagos now is just 3 kilometers square and you are still using plastic chairs. But the camp God is asking me to build is up to 20 kilometers square. And God is asking me not to use plastic chair in the whole of the auditorium. So it's shameful. I told you everything about RCCG is still zero on mine. 3 heavy refineries, they are in Dove City right now. There's a location, God put crude oil here. He have taken me there physically. It's a heavy land in middle belt here. God said that is where the headquarters of RCCG is going to be globally. Lagos is not the headquarters. I am relocating the headquarters of Reading from Lagos to Mana to Dove City. We are going to own our military cantonment in that place. We are going to own our cargo airport, international airport, many companies and industry, the refineries, all redeemed resources are going to be there, except the iron and steel company, which God told me is going to be in Central African Republic. Companies and industry that can mention, both within and outside the country.